Kethra led the champions along a secretly marked trail to Deep Rock Grotto, while reporting on the seeming alliance between the Gnolls and Orcs to the far north. Arriving in darkness, Piper and Karenina, in a minor act of competition, sent the familiars forward to plot the path. Finding their way blocked by makeshift doors, Karenina's owl familiar discovered a way in from above, and the party decided to go in loud. Jelltur flew Karenina overhead, where she dropped a fireball into the largest mass of Gnolls. All hell broke loose as the battle began. Kethra, revealing herself as a werebear, grabbed Piper and jumped into the fray. Scratch followed suit while Kreg crawled down the rocky walls, both engaging the surviving Gnolls. Even the Pack Lord joining the fray was no match for the tactics and surprise of the champions. But had they forgotten that a couple players had yet to take the field? I feel less bad about the second encounter here.
Wait, what?
Oh, the mage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Still here?
Yeah,
somewhere?
I forgot about that.
So the Gnolls that were in the tunnel are going to come at you, Scratch, but they have disadvantage on their attacks because you took patient defense. Poor da Gnolls.
Patient defensing.
So that is a 12. So a 15 is the highest roll.
That'll miss.
Yep, so they're stabbing at you with the spears, and you're just like deflecting like Neo in the Matrix, like, what the fuck is this shit? What should I have for dinner tonight?
We doing this?
I have the chicken or the pork.
Or the Gnoll.
Chicken or the Gnoll. Alright, so that was group 1. They failed in their mission. Hilariously, in fact. Kreg.
How far away am I?
25 feet straight up. Also, if you don't attack this turn, you lose your rage.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm literally going to, use my movement and get as close to the ground as I can.
Athletics check at advantage because of the claws.
I think it's advantage because he's also raging too.
Well, that too, but the claws give you advantage on climb checks, so.
That's a crit 20. Nat 20.
Have you ever seen,
You climb amazing.
like, those Looney Tune cartoons where they climb up or down something and it's just a cloud of smoke and it clears and they're just standing there panting heavily? Mm-hmm. Yep. Kreg just, he like burrows down the side of the wall, like, oh, that's how these gloves work. Like a badger just goes. And he's on the ground now with his clawed hands, looking like a little badger, all excited.
So was that a full 35 feet of movement?
Yeah, you're right up on these guys. It was actually only 25 feet you needed to get down there.
Oh,
But they were directly below you, so you didn't need more.
so, I'm going to, just jump on them and try to just claw them. I have the claws at this point, so...
You do. You do.
Aim for the eyes.
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes!
The ones that are on me.
So, Brian, I don't...
Yes, they are, so you get to watch this.
So, I see that, and I these guys are missing me, and I just hold my paw up, and I just point up. Guys, above you. Then they look up and see Kreg descending upon them.
Again, like the chick from The Ring, only a lot faster and a lot more terrifying.
As he mauls them.
So go ahead and make your attack rolls.
14.
14 will actually miss.
Damn it. Alright, second attack.
Because these guys actually had their weapons and shields available.
That's over 20.
That'll hit.
Alright, so basically Kreg jumps and they like, and they dodge out of the way and he misses. And then he turns back around and just lunges for them again. And he jumps on their front this time and starts clawing out their eyes.
Alright, so it's a d4 plus your strength plus your rage damage.
Yep. 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 2. is 11. And I don't think I get anything else.
You can frenzy, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna frenzy then. 13's gonna miss.
13's gonna miss, yep. So you're just trying to claw this guy's throat out. He's like holding his bloody face like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yep.
That is Kreg's go.
He's still on him. He's holding him back like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Scratch, you're up. And Kreg is clawing this man to death. But inefficiently, so it's a slow death.
Ah, I see. You're learning the claws. No, this is how it's done. 15 to hit.
That'll hit. Are you going for the one that Kreg is on, or are you going for the other one?
I am demonstrating for Kreg on the other one.
There you go.
This is very consistent.
Another 5?
So that was 5 damage.
I like to imagine that Scratch
the
is like, oh, I haven't had to.
Second attack.
I haven't had to demonstrate how to use claws for a child since my kids were young. This is so nice, like.
Yeah, it has been a while. Yes. And 19 plus
18 plus will hit.
8 points of damage.
8 points, alright.
And third attack. That is an 11 to hit.
11 will miss. Alrighty. So that takes us to the pack leader. So, Karenina,
Roll some damage.
please roll your Cloud of Daggers damage for the pack leader.
Lot of daggers. 4d4 slashing damage. Ooh, 14.
14 points of slashing damage as the blades just start spinning wildly around him and he roars in anger. So he's going to step forward out of the cloud, triggering the bears.
No bears, so honey. That is a 16.
That'll hit.
11 points of damage on the bite.
And that'll kill as the bear comes in and grabs him by the throat and starts shaking him like a terrier. Oh, Pack Lord, you did nothing.
He tried.
He tried. He failed, but he
Showed
tried.
up.
To be fair, you weren't prepared for the fireball.
I was not prepared for the fireball. So, Karenina, your spell has effectively led to the death by bear.
Right, but they're Piper's bears too.
They're Piper's bears, yes.
Okay.
But there are 2 Gnolls still over there. Both looking rough.
Kreg is do what Kreg does on one of them.
Going to. I guess they readied their. So Scratch and Kreg are both on the Gnolls.
Yes.
All right, she's just gonna wait.
All right, Karenina waits.
She's good.
Bring us to the top of the order with Kethra, who... Yeah, she can get there. So she comes over, and she brings her axe down on the one you have left there, not Kreg. Scratch. That's a 19 plus numbers. That'll hit. That's a 10 on a d12, so that'll kill. And then she'll take her second attack on the one on Kreg. That's a crit. So she brings the axe down, one-handed, I will say. One-handed with this great axe. Down on one, rips it up, and then spins. And Kreg, you're like clawing at his chest, like trying to climb up him. And you're like, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. And all of a sudden this axe slams into the stone above your head. And the body slumps down to the ground that you're climbing on. And then she pulls the axe back, and then the head falls.
That's hot.
What?
Kreg just gives a thumbs up.
Jelltur in the distance. What?
And then you hear a voice call out. But, Kreg, you understand the voice. Karenina, what languages do you speak?
Let's see. Common, Gnomish, and Elvish.
Alright, so you don't understand it. You just hear, my, that was ever so rude. Now I suppose we'll have to deal with you. As this rich, not Gnollish voice calls out.
Huh?
Kreg just kind of points. He's raging right now, so he's kind of preoccupied with, like, whatever.
And who is by the opening to that there's da bears, and there was Piper, correct?
And a cloud of daggers.
And a cloud of daggers, yes. Hey, Piper,
Yes.
make me a dexterity saving throw for yourself and da bears.
A 14 for me.
All right. So you'll take half.
Honey. 11.
Take full.
And, B got a 9.
So the bears fail, so they'll take full damage. Piper, you'll take half.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 24 points of lightning damage to each bear and 12 to Piper as a lightning bolt cracks out of the tunnel and slams into you.
It's fucking Emperor Palpatine.
And the smell of ozone fills the air. But that's going to bring us into where the initiative is and put us at the Null Mage's turn.
Plural. Cool.
Fuck.
No, it wasn't plural. Was that M-A-G-E-S apostrophe or M-A-G-E apostrophe S?
Apostrophe S, there's only one mage.
Oh.
And you see her appear, and you've seen a mage dressed like this before, actually, with the tassels
Yes, we have.
and the robes and the jinglies
Yeah, the shaman.
In the mire.
in the mire. You've seen this this appearance before. It's not the same one. It's just you're starting to recognize the uniform.
Wasn't there also a drow? Didn't we see a drow?
The drow was the one who shot the lightning bolt down the hallway.
Yeah.
This is the Gnoll who appears in the area with you. And I believe Karenina and Jelltur were right next to each other.
I mean, I put her
Yes,
down, so
yes,
yeah.
Jelltur put me down.
Yeah, but the two of you are next to one another. So Karenina and Jelltur both need to make a dex save.
Is it ice knife?
It is not Ice Knife, because
instead.
she just appeared in the room, which means she's casted a level spell. She Misty stepped in.
16.
16.
19? No, 20 modified.
You both pass as the splash of acid hits the wall behind you.
Well, I never.
And she just makes this kind of yipping noise.
How barbaric.
Scratch, you are up. She is about 60 feet away from you, so you're aware. Because she didn't teleport in directly there. She teleported in, cast the spell, and backed up to make sure that there was distance.
I'll just move up and I'll just throw a dart just to do some damage.
All right. You get 2 attacks, so you can throw 2 darts if you like.
I will. 15.
That
to hit.
just hits.
6 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Second attack. 15 plus to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
And 4 points of damage.
Alrighty. So you throw the 2 darts, and she just kind of yelps in pain, but also kind of anger. And that will bring us to Karenina. I need you to do me something before your turn. I need you to roll Cloud of Dagger damage, please.
Ooh. I have
As
to figure out how that works.
I believe it is 4d4 or 5d4.
I will defer to whatever you tell me to roll.
44.
4d4. So roll 4d4 damage.
4d4.
4d4.
So take
And I can't roll 2d8, right?
No, it's 4d4. So, or just roll a d4 4 times.
14.
14. So this armored drow comes barreling through the cloud, and he takes the 14 points of damage like a champion. But it seems that, Scratch, you fell into the trap, the ruse, the clever ruse,
I gasp.
as this man runs up on you.
He goes past me?
You're not up on the door.
He's French.
He does go past the bears, though.
He does go past my bears. So they get an attack of opportunity. So Honey had a 16 to hit.
Honey will miss.
Honey will miss. So B? Nat 1. Cool.
Roll to see if she...
It's a 2. So hits.
Honey?
At least you didn't kill your sister, but you almost did. That is 6 points of damage.
For a second, Scratch, you have that feeling, is this fucking Renton? Is this... And then you realize, oh, no, it's not. It's just some other dude as he swings his short swords at you. And the way you realize it's not Renton is I just rolled a nat 1. He swings and you're like, oh no. No. Renton's better than this. He rolled a 19 to make sure he didn't like throw his own sword, so... The second attack is a grand total of 9. So...
No.
He rolled a natural 1 and a natural 2 to attack you. Shink. Yeah, no, not Renton. Not Renton.
Oh, I was almost worried.
Yeah, for a second you go, Renton. Oh, no, just some tool.
Yeah, but I do say that to him.
Yeah, which makes him feel so good about himself, to be fair.
Wow.
Karenina, you are up.
Okay, so let me just figure out what's so there is a heavily armed drow and the dog mage.
Yes, there is the Null Mage. She is off to one side. She's keeping distance from people because she knows what she's about. She's like you. Don't get involved. And then the Drow Mage is 1v1ing Scratch at the moment. And you know the Drow Warrior is 1v1ing Scratch at the moment. You know there is a Drow Mage, or at least you know there is a mage up that tunnel.
I'll toss an acid splash at her. Tit for tat.
Dex save. Wow, I've been using the Critical Role Percy die today. That's a 1, a 19, a 2, and now a 4 for a grand total of 6.
Just keep using the dice.
I assume that hits.
You're gonna hit, yeah. You're gonna hit.
Okay.
And as you are a 6th level
What is
wizard...
that spell? Is that spell DC? Is that what you have to beat?
Yeah, I have to meet or beat.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Comfortably. Okay.
And you get to do 2d6 acid damage to her.
5.
5 damage to the mage.
To the face?
Alrighty.
And I go, watch it.
You guys hear this unearthly laughing as these large hyenas come tearing through the cloud of daggers, and you see flesh and blood flying off of them, but they don't even seem to notice as they both lunge at the bears, going for the throat.
Oh,
So that is an 18 against the one bear. Let's say that's Honey.
okay, yeah.
15 points of piercing damage.
Honey goes poof.
And Rampage! It's going to use its bonus action to move up to half its speed and make another bite attack against B.
Oh,
So this one comes bounding out, jumps to the side, rips Honey's throat out, and right before it goes poof, turns and rebounds off its disappearing body to launch itself at B for a 17 to hit.
that hits.
2 + 4 is 6 piercing damage. Did not do so well in that one.
B is still kicking around, though not doing well.
Alright, and the other hyena will come out to finish the job. But that is only a 10 to hit.
Miss. It's an 11 AC.
Does not have pack tactics, so that is the hyena's turns. They ran through the daggers specifically to take out these bears. So Kethra is gonna try to go help out Scratch. She's gonna roll up with her great axe. She's gonna hit twice.
I thought she was in bear shape.
She's in werebear shape. She can wield an axe in this shape.
That's even better.
Yep,
It's
so
really hot.
she is a bipedal bear at the moment, carrying
With
a
an
great axe.
axe.
And the thing is, she's carrying a great axe, and Kreg, you're a little jealous right now because she lifts that great axe with one hand and swings it twice like it's a battle axe.
He's a bear.
He's a little he's a little jealous, but as he's fighting, he keeps looking back over his shoulder, just like, oh. In the back of Craig's head, he's just like, I need to do a little more lifts. I gotta lift more at the gym.
I mean, technically, he could become a bear if he wants.
I could, but
Ah, it's because it's a weird bear.
So you're like, yeah, this guy isn't as good as Roland. And then there's a bear with an axe behind him, and you're like, oh, this is not gonna go well for him. And she just wails on him. Jelltur, you are up.
So more enemies. So target-rich environment.
Target-rich environment. You have the Drow warrior that's getting double-teamed by Scratch and Kethra. You have the Null Mage that just got splashed with acid. And you got a pair of hyenas, fiendishly large hyenas, that are going after the bear. The remaining bear.
Well, normally I'd be like, gotta keep the mage, but no one's there to give me sneak attack, so I'm going to aim at the armored drow.
Alrighty, go for it.
16 plus 7.
That will hit him.
20 points.
20 points of damage to him as this arrow hits him in the back, and he yells out in a language you don't understand, but you can probably guess the word means fuck.
Is there anything to hide down here?
There's Karenina.
I'm gonna go up 25 feet.
Alright, flying. You're going physically up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Piper, we get to your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear a yawn in your mind. Just something's yawning. Oh, fuck. Fine. You know what? Just let me take care of this.
Oh no.
And your entire body goes rigid for a second. And then relaxed. And you just kind of walk sideways. And you're not in the pilot seat right now. You walk to one side. You get a bead on the Drow Mage through the spinning daggers. And you hear your voice. Well, this is as good a shot as I'm going to get, I suppose. And you point out your finger. And this sickly green ray just fires from your hand. Let's see if it makes contact. And it most certainly does.
That was really cool. I know I'm not in the driver's seat, but damn, that was cool.
And you just hear that drow just get hit, cry out, and then you hear this retching gagging sound and a splash of liquid against the stone. And then, Piper, you hear that yawn again and goes, "Alright, I'm going to take a rest. Don't die. He would be so annoyed." And then you feel your faculties return to you. And the rest of your movement and bonus action is yours to do with as you please.
Did I recognize that voice?
Make a quick history check.
That is a 21.
You remember the dreams and the time that you tried to talk to your necklace on the ship and it didn't respond back. The same voice. That was the necklace. Or at least the being inside the necklace.
I'm going to kind of like clutch the necklace a little bit, like, thank you, and move out of the doorway so the mage cannot get a beat on me. And I guess, can I move up to like the Null Mage just to like provide an ally there for
You
Jelltur?
can probably make it most of the way there, if not all the way.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Alright. And now it's the bears.
well, the bear.
The bear.
So B is going to try to redeem herself and take 2 attacks at one of the hyenas.
Alrighty.
That's a 15 on the die.
That'll hit.
Redeem yourself for your sibling.
We'll say this is number 1.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bite.
10 bites.
Good. And then the claw. I don't 11 to hit.
That will miss.
Tried to redeem herself, but
Tried
a
to.
little bit.
Little bit. Alright. The Drow Mage. She is not having a good time. She actually... You see the cloud of daggers vanish.
My cloud daggers?
Yes.
Dispelled
Fuck
it.
you!
She dispelled it, but she's not coming through just yet.
Smart.
That will bring us to the Null Mage. And the Null Mage turns to you, Piper, and she says something in a language you don't understand, but you see that same sickly green color that came from your fingertip coming off of hers and pointing at you.
Cool. Cool.
However, I'm pretty sure a 7 isn't going to hit you.
Nope.
She snarls something at you. Again, you don't understand what it means, but you can tell it's not good. Scratch, you are up, sir.
So, who's here right now?
You have the Drow Elite warrior standing in front of you that you and Kethra are double teaming. You have a pair of fiendish hyenas that are attacking the bear. And you have the Null Death Mage that just tried to blast Piper, but failed horribly in that attempt.
So, I am going to use Hunter's Mark on this guy.
The Elite warrior?
Yeah, the guy who's on me
All
right
right,
now.
so you hunters mark him. He is marked.
And now I'm going to punch him.
All right.
So that's a natural 20.
That, that just hits him?
That means you double hit your Hunter's Mark die too.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, it does. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Second hit. 20 to hit.
That will hit.
And 11 points of damage.
All right, he's not looking great. He's really not looking great. All right, so that's going to bring us to the Drow Elite, who is in a target-rich environment. But Scratch, you did just hit him pretty hard, so he's going to go for you. All right, that might hit. That might hit. That is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So you are going to take 9 slashing and 8 poison as he hits you.
Okay.
And his second attack does a 12 hit you.
No, that'll miss.
Well, that's him. Karenina, you are up.
Okay, so did I?
Question: when does Kreg go?
That is a good question. Kreg, when do you go?
I
I missed you, didn't I?
I feel you did because Karenina.
I don't think he's gone once this
No,
entire
yeah,
game.
Craig. Let Craig
Kreg, go
get some
before
hits.
Karenina.
Kreg has a 10 in initiative. He goes before Scratch and Karenina.
Why do I not have you on my list?
I don't know.
Let him go.
Kreg, take 2 turns.
Yay! All right.
Make them count.
How am I supposed to do this in the edit? How am I supposed to do this?
You do this like this. The DM apologizes. He fucked up by not putting Kreg on the initiative list. Kreg is taking 2 turns. Ed, go.
Hey, how far is the Drow Mage from me?
Well, if it was 60 feet, you were further back. I'd say 70-ish. But aren't you? No, you were climbing on the walls with the climber's gloves. You weren't.
I'm on the ground now. I'm going to run up, take a hand axe, and just cast hand axe.
So you run forward and you cast hand axe. Now, keep in mind, you're a barbarian, so your cantrip of hand axe does 2 hand axe attacks.
This is fair. So I cast it twice. Anyway, let's see how I do. Well, thank God it's a mage. Okay, so that's 16.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's another 16.
That'll also hit.
So both, and if I remember correctly, hand axes are a d6. So here we go.
They are indeed.
7 points on the first one. That's gonna be a 9 on the second one.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to move
Take your
Up
second turn. Move forward.
pretty much gonna move up, and I just kind of go hi and rage.
Like the Roadrunner, you run up as fast as you can, stop and move back and forth for a second.
Yeah. Alright, so Kreg is running up, and as he's running up, he's like, hi! Rages, and then he mounts to claw her.
Oh god, yeah, go ahead and make your attack rolls with that.
We call him our attack puppy, and he is mounting the mage.
Okay, so that's a 12 on the first attack, or whatever rolls I have to make for this.
It's strength-based, so
Okay.
you're making attack rolls. The 12 will miss.
Well, no, it's a 12 plus numbers.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, sorry. And that's an 11 plus number, so nothing under 18.
They both hit, yes. And they do D4 damage, plus your strength modifier, plus your rage damage.
So 9 points on the first one.
Alrighty.
10 points on the second.
Wow, alright.
Please tell me that you like stuck 2 clawed fingers like in the nose and just like ripped up.
Oh god.
Oh, I can easily do that. He's going full raccoon cat scratch in the face. So whatever happens.
Yeah, aim for the squishy part.
Oh,
Piper,
yeah.
you were the closest to this. It's horrifying to look at.
I have made mistakes in coming over here.
You know, with a little bit of training, he's got the technique.
I kind of feel like Scratch is just like he's getting better at the claws.
Karenina, you're up.
Okay, because I wanted to ask, so did Karenina see Piper, I don't know, like rotten egg blast the mage or whatever?
Make an Arcana check.
13.
13. This is a really basic first level spell, so the DC would be 11 for that. That was Ray of Sickness. That is a spell that is reserved for wizards and sorcerers.
Which I know she is not.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of like, all right, well, I clock it, and I tuck it away. And she fired that down the hall, down the tunnel?
Correct.
Okay. And can I see who's at the end of the tunnel, or I just know?
You would have to move into position to like look down the tunnel. You're not in position to see that where you are currently standing.
Okay. If I'm to move, how far is it to move just to be able to see down the tunnel?
I'd say like 15, 20 feet, something like that.
Okay, and will I be putting myself in any attack range if I do that?
The 15, 20 feet is to avoid like the elite warrior and the hyenas. You're walking around them, basically. Like, nope. I figured you weren't cutting through.
Yeah, oh, hell no. No. Yeah, so I want to move so I can see down that hallway, and I want to see who down there and what going on.
It's hard to see them. Their skin is black as onyx, but the shock of white hair helps you really able to see a lot better. That is a drow, a dark elf.
Oh, beautiful.
And she is wearing robes, currently has one hand against the wall, and is vomiting onto the floor. You can tell she's failed her constitution saving throw.
I think now's a good time to throw a flaming sphere up her ass. Or his ass. Up there.
Oh, it's a her.
Okay, well, she's about to get, a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire.
Alrighty. Check something real quick. That is... She has the poisoned condition.
Well, she's about to have the on fire
Burning
condition.
Yeah. So she has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws, though. So she will make her dex save as per normal.
Oh, well.
That is a 6. So she's going to take full ass damage on this.
And you know what I might do? And I might actually cast this as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh.
So I get that extra damage. Yes, let us do that, shall we? So she said she failed, so that's 2d6 plus the 1, so that'll be 3d6. Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
3d6 fire damage.
Goddamn right. And like the way that this is happening is like I conjure the fireball like at the mouth of the cave and then like push it down Also,
ram
so that
into her.
yeah, to ram it into her, and like also to illuminate the cave so we can see like if there's any like weird shit going on
Alrighty.
down that way. All right, 3d6s, 9.
9 fire damage.
Yeah.
Is marker and hit points. There we go. Alrighty.
And then I want to take like a step back so I'm not in direct line of fire down the hallway.
Gotcha. Alright. Then it would be the fiendish hyenas who didn't go when I messed up the turn order before. So the fiendish hyenas, they will go for B.
Oh no.
One rolls a natural 1 but does not hit its friend.
Okay, okay.
The other one misses. That's only a 9 to hit. I'm gonna stop using these dice now. They're going away. They're not doing well.
Oh, why'd you? Oh, come on. Give him another shot.
I don't think I'll do that. No, I don't think I will. It's Kethra's turn. She's going to attack the Drow Mage. That's a miss. Not the mage. That's a miss. So Kethra tries to attack the warrior and misses both attacks. Jelltur, you are up.
Alright, so I'm like in the air. What am I looking at right now?
So you see a couple of large hyenas mauling a bear, and you see a Kreg mauling a hyena. Well, a Null Mage, but still hyena-esque.
Alright. And how's the Drow Warrior?
Drow Warrior is in some bad fucking shape.
Well, Craig's on the mage, so I think that's fine.
That's punishment enough.
Do I see the Drow Mage as well?
She is up the tunnel. You just saw Karenina create a ball of fire in the tunnel and shove it down. So you know that that's where the mage probably is. You would also have to move to get eyes on her.
Gotcha. Alright, well, Drow Warrior it is.
Alrighty.
He starts scratching.
Yes, you have 2 allies on that guy.
19 plus.
Yep, that'll hit.
22.
Alright, I'll accept the 22. Could you have rolled less than 6?
No, not with 46.
And he was dead regardless.
6.
He had 6 hit points left, so you take your shot and it goes right through his like he's looking up at the bear. You get him under the chin, and the tip of your arrow comes out of the top of his head, and he just falls backwards, his mouth pinned shut.
Doing some really trick shots with this being 25 feet in the air.
Oh, then you do it the other way around. You shoot him through the head and out the bottom of the chin.
I'm doing some really, really weird ass trick shots.
The third dimension.
Piper.
How?
You have that Null Mage probably about 5 feet. Well, she's 10 feet away from you. You have a 5-foot square between you two.
Did I see before how far the Drow Mage was down the tunnel?
Probably only about 20 feet or so.
Is it feasible if I used Insect Plague to get the hyenas and her?
What is the radius of Insect Plague?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Then yes, if you cast it within the tunnel, but the thing is you're probably going to catch your bear as well.
I mean, B only has 4 hit points. She's not really.
Take one for the team, bitch! Boom!
I mean, you hit your sister, so consider it punishment.
Oof, Piper's getting dark.
Because I don't need to. It's just a point I can choose within range. I don't have to like have line of sight.
And she learned from her parents.
You have to be able to see the point that you're hitting, but you don't need to see your target. If you like hit the mouth of the cave, you would get her.
Yeah,
You know you'd get her. Also, you know where the fireball is, so
this is true. So
or the flaming sphere, because
So-
fireball's different.
I'm going to just pluck a couple strings on the viol and cast Insect Plague in the mouth of the tunnel.
All right, so tell me what I gotta do for that.
Each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. Which, what is the viol's? The viol's just my spell casting, right?
I think we've been running it that way. It's working off of your charisma.
Yeah.
Well, the mage got a 9.
Good.
Let's see how the hyenas do. That's a crit for one hyena. and a 13 for the other hyena.
So
And then you have to roll for B.
So the 13 will fail. B got a 15. So it'll only be half. So let's see. That's 4d10 piercing. 6. Ooh, that's nice. That is 20 points on a failure, or 10 on a success. And then I'll
Alright.
just use the rest of my movement to get, like, flanking kind of with the mage. So I can, I guess, provide whoever's
The
gonna...
Null Mage?
Yeah, the Null
Or-
Mage.
yeah.
To
Alright.
provide, misdirection if possible.
Alright, and is that on the top of their turn they take that damage, or...
A creature must make a saving throw when they enter the area, or the first time on a turn, or ends the turn there.
Okay, so they're going to take it at the top of their round, and then they have to leave.
Yeah.
They want to not die. Okay.
And it is
Alright.
also difficult terrain.
So I'd say, duh, bears, but there's no more bears.
There's no more bears. B is gone.
Alright. You hear the horrible screaming coming from inside the tunnel. And
I mean, technically Insect Plague would be concentration, so B would vanish right before it hit, so...
Sure, you didn't horribly kill your bear. And then the drow comes barreling out of the tunnel and shoots up into the sky about 40 feet. 'Cause that's as far as the fly spell will take her for that. As she is GTFOing. It's the Null Mage's turn. I was just looking up her spell. Because what she was going to do is very different than what she can do with Kreg on her face.
That was an excellent sound effect.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Kreg, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm good. Something I'm good at.
Yep,
Not even sarcasm either.
I know that is actually something you're good at.
Just because I'm feeling spiteful, 26.
Oh, it's D26. All right, you're gonna take half damage on the spell. I assumed you would.
I'm assuming. Oh, it's a spell. What's the damage?
It's a spell. It's 8d8 necrotic.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh!
That's a lot of D8.
You're not a plant, so you don't make the save at disadvantage.
Not that I'm aware of.
Blight?
It's blight. So 26, you'll take 13 necrotic damage as you feel the moisture in your body just getting sucked out of you. Not to the blood, like moisture.
Yo, 13
you're-
out of a possible 64 is great.
Oh yeah, no, but in my head, Craig's just like, I don't have to pee anymore.
And also your lips are cracked and your eyes are dry.
Does he seem like the type that takes manscaping very seriously?
That's basic hygiene, not manscaping.
I feel like he's the type of person who, he'd do that lizard blink where just one goes, then the other eye to try to rehydrate.
And you're just like licking your lips like, I'm thirsty. Anyone else thirsty? I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah, actually, no, we'll go with that because that's funnier.
She tries to blight you to get you the fuck off of her, and it does not work apparently. So,
All she wanted or hoped.
You say blight?
and she, yeah,
That is
that was
big.
for force. She was going to cast Cloud Kill, but she couldn't do that without catching herself too. So, Craig just saved you guys a Cloud Kill.
Yay!
And so she's moving. She only gets to move like 15 feet, but it's not in any particular direction. She's just kind of running in a direction.
I'm imagining the wild wacky tube guys,
Yeah.
like running in a circle, like.
Actually, I just rolled for it. She runs face first into a wall. So, Craig, I just want you to make me a quick strength save.
Sure. 22.
All right. So she runs. She's like running and smacks into this wall, bounces off of it, and hits the ground. She falls prone. I rolled a 9 for her dex save.
Okay.
But you manage to cling to her face, and as you fall to the ground with her.
Yay!
I love that
advantage.
Bryan had this like really like oh, he was ready. He had like a whole room full of dudes, and he had a room with like hyena things and Drow Mages and Null Mage. And then we came in, we fucking fireballed the shit out of the room, and then like, and now there's like
comedy routine.
It really is like his like Jelltur's like floating in the air, like Kreg like spider climbed down the wall and like is attached to the face like a face hugger. And the Null Mage is like running around, knocking into walls, falling around. Like this is like the Drow
she's
is
not having a good day.
puking in a hallway on fire, like, and then
And
there's
had
just, like, a
bugs
bear
crawling all over
and, like,
her.
a cat man. Like this is just like an insane.
I feel Shakespeare
like, I
couldn't have
wanna
wrote
see
it better.
Right, this is like just put like Benny Hill like like over the back. Matt, put that in the background.
Kreg, it's your turn.
All right, and I'm going to continually do what Kreg does, and I'm going to swing an advantage because now she's on the ground, or he. I don't remember the pronoun.
She. It's a she. It's a she.
Okay.
Keep mauling.
Maul away. All right, and that's a 16.
That will hit her. Yes.
All right, and the second one shall be. Ooh.
You probably won't need the second one.
Oh, okay. All right, so. Let's do the claws.
The
claws.
I have been chosen.
Ooh, max damage. So that's gonna be an 11.
Yeah, she had 5 hit points.
You
You like drive the claws into her throat.
I kind of feel it's kind of just she's just swinging back and forth, just like just kind of think of an orangutan with the long arms, just but except claws at the end, just going for everything like head up.
So you're just like swinging your hands back and forth, and the rest of you that are still there just kind of look over, and you see just gobs of flesh flying into the air. And as you look closer, you just see all that remains of the head of this Null Mage is a skull. Like he has carved the flesh clean off this skull, and he hasn't stopped hitting her yet.
And I still have a second attack, and I haven't technically moved yet because I was on somebody moving for me. So.
True. She's like, whack, whack, whack. You look up, your eyes lock. The hyenas are gone.
Okay.
The Drow Mage is gone. Oh, the Drow Mage is up. The Drow Warrior is dead.
Oh.
The hyenas vanish when their summoner dies.
Oh, so this one was the summoner, right?
That was the summoner, yeah. So the only person remaining is the mage 40 feet in the air.
Huh. I cast Javelin.
Cast Javelin, roll to hit.
Alright. So, 13?
You see it just kind of arc just under her.
Damn it.
Oh. But you did hit, so you're still raging.
So she's going up through the hole?
Yeah, she's aiming for that giant crack in the ceiling that you guys came in through. She's aiming to leave through it. Well, next is going to be Scratch.
Sorry, real quick. Is this the Drow Mage that was in the tunnel?
Yes.
Yes, this is the Drow Mage. She did not expect to get her shit rolled from inside the choke point. She thought she was going to be able to, do shit to you guys in there.
Through the choke point.
Through the choke point.
She wasn't supposed to be choked in the choke point.
You were supposed to be choked in the choke point, and it did not work because you guys just
I
kept
love
throwing
that.
shit down the tunnel.
Yeah. I was like, oh, there's a tunnel? Fuck yes. Let's put some daggers in there.
I'm gonna throw a dart at her.
All right, roll to hit.
That's an 18.
You will see her turn and see it coming, and an arcane shield appears between and deflects it.
That's a 13 to hit.
That she didn't even need the shield to deflect.
The shield is still up, so.
The shield stays up until the beginning of her next turn.
Yep. Okay, that's what I've got.
Karenina, you are up.
Yeah, it's time to Dispel Magic.
And here's the thing, if it's a spell higher than Dispel's level, which was a 3rd level spell, you have to roll for it. Unfortunately for the mage, Fly is also a 3rd level spell. You just point at her, snap your fingers.
A very dismissive, like you're brushing away a fly, just a flick of the wrist, like this bitch.
And you feel, Brennana, the arcane weave that is holding her fly spell together just unravel, and she's not moving up and forward anymore. She's moving slightly forward, and then she starts to dip down, and she screams, she throws out her hand. She does not have Featherfall as a reaction. She also used Shield as a reaction, so it wouldn't matter. And as she screams and falls to 40 feet, she lands on her head, and you all hear the neck just snap, the crunch of her body hit the ground, and then silence.
Oh, and I got the kill. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna be insufferable.
She took 16 fall damage. She had 3 hit points.
There's nothing left. It's just it's salsa. It's chunky salsa where her head used to be.
Oh, it's salsa. This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
My name is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Jair, also known as JJ, and I play the character of Jelltur Jactus.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
This is Sara, and I performed the role of Vizier Karenina Mabnar.
Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website and Adrian von Ziegler. Detailed information about music in this episode is provided in its description. Music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers. The episode was edited by Matthew Reed with assistance from Sara. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com, or join our Discord server by following the link in our description. If you like our show and would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/reliablychaotic or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really does help a lot. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again in our next adventure.
What is she again? Is this the mage?
This is
is
the
a
Null
Gnoll.
Mage, yes.
It's the dog mage, kick its ass.
Nail! I saw Noel. Kick its ass.